needs to make sure he's got control of this. So far, so good. Oh, he's lost it. Look at the back wheel. It went, didn't it? As he starts to turn and lose control, the back wheel completely goes, and that is that. Here we go. Oh! Oh! Down we go. Look at him go over the top. Love it. Drag it down. Already, the tin cans are starting to fall off the soapbox. Let's see what happens here then. Let's hope the chicken doesn't obscure the end, but let's just wait and see. Here's the berm, around they go. He's lost it. Can he hold it? Oh, no, he's gone. Straight into the straw bales. He was hanging on for grim death. Chickens flying all over the place. He loses the... No dramas at the top of the course. On the agenda. Let's see whether they can glide round there. Yes, they can. Smooth. Might need a bit more speed. There's the kicker. You might see one or two soapboxes really take off over there if they can take speed into that obstacle. Here they come down now to enjoy it. That's what they've done. There it is, 38.04. It's a nice run from... And the first obstacle that they are going to encounter will be the berm. Wave to the crowd. Everybody wants the first obstacle for them, and they sail through there. That was really nicely taken. Not too low, nice and quick. Here's the kicker. Over we go. Oh, it's gone, look, the suspension. Front left as you look at it. Couldn't handle the weight, couldn't handle the speed. And that finishes the run. No doubt about that. They can... That's all they'll manage to do. Here it is. Got to have a very fast run if they want to feature in the final shake-up today. You can see, even time for a yawn. Oh, there we go, around the berm. That's not too bad. He went quite high there. We're not quite many teams. They tend to go slightly lower. There's a bit of height over the kicker. Now
that was amazing. How did it feel? That was fast.
No, it was nice. It was nice.
The jump was huge.
And a punch of the air, and 34.01. And we saw a couple of spectacular bits there. Here, 23 for the performance, and down we go. I didn't know there was a full moon over Rome today. Around the berm, it's been an absolute joy to be around all day. Absolutely fantastic. They've taken the... Here's the kicker. Oh, just enough speed to get over there. This is where the teams tend to lose the speed, isn't it? After the kicker, you'd think they'd go faster. They're actually slowing down here. It's down towards the finish line. That should be enough. Let's have a look at the time. 51 point down to the bottom in one piece. And if they do, it will be a test of skill, because that is not, and you can see, but it's so far so good. Here's the berm, or the curver, as the teams like to call it today. Cheered on by this huge crowd here in Rome today. Very popular team, this one. When you factor in all of the phases of scoring here for a soapbox race, that puts them in a really towards the finish line. Let's see the time. It's not very quick over there, but it might be quick enough. 42.04. Nice this, doesn't it? Looks like it's going to be good if the suspension holds out. And don't forget, what they did tell us is, start though, it's nice and quick. Around the berm, there we go. That's, oh, he just started to how to hold it. The steering might well be the weakness. That will be a problem. It's a good to get it back again. Now down we go to the kicker. Let's have a look at this. Flies over that. No, Team POScar did really well. Lovely, lovely height over that. Look at that. Lots of speed in there. Loads of height. Really like the finish. Concentration etched on his face. Over the finish line. What about the time? 35. Looks painful, the fella on the left. Yeah, pull me head back. Here we go anyway, down towards the somewhere. There's not a great deal through there. They're going to struggle actually to get from one side of the kicker to the other at this speed, let alone reach the bottom of the course. Here's the kicker, up and over. And this is where the course really finish. Over we go in 1 minute, 0.04, and that's without time. The last time I saw a soapbox model on a sportsman, Usain Bolt went right into the crowd at Ali. Oh, his head's gone into the bales! And Jacob has come flying off. No control at all. They describe themselves as 3 dads, 2 millennials and 1 purple hippo. And it really looks the part, doesn't it, on the way down. Troy, which is not easy in the rain when you've got all these twists and turns to navigate, and they've just brushed the bales on the way through their dreading here in Cincinnati today. Here we go, down that little step, and another one, keeping it straight, keeping it... The kicker is rapidly approaching. The moment of truth has arrived for HIPHOPOPOTAMUS. How's it going to do? Can he get a hippo airborne? We're about to find out. Here we go, here we go. Oh, bounce through. Oh, caught the bail. So difficult when you can't really see. Today, now let's see what the soapbox is all about with the big fella sat behind the pilot. Here we go. Staying on the fella's head at the back. I can't quite take my eyes off that at the moment. Here we go through there. Let's not take a gamble. Let's make sure we get down there in one piece. And that's what LEADERHOSEN FLITZER. A little show of emotion. Knows he's got the kicker. We know what happened there last time. Not the same amount of speed. Has he got enough speed to get over it? Here we go. Over we go. Oh, the head's gone. Here's big and it's cumbersome, this soapbox. The crowd hold their breath. And down to the finish. I think he described that as a steady Sunday drive. Now with the rain getting heavier and heavier by the minute, and more in at the front, the wheels. And he's okay so far. There's not which might hamper the steering. We'll wait and see. It's fine at the minute. I'd forget that now if I were you, Mark. You've got the ramp coming up, my friend. Forget that now, leave it. Don't worry about that now. Here we go. Oh, the back's gone. Steady finish at the end, and there is the kicker, where the fact the back piece was falling off prevented any great air. No-hander towards the finish. The mud bugs have made it. 47. So they've already made a big impression at the top of the course. Can they make a big impression now with a bit of concentration here in Cincinnati for the Sea Cowboys? For the course, certainly in terms of the visual look of the speed of the soapbox on it for the day. Here we go, over we go with big air! And the manatee's lost its nose. Who's first? Now he's got to walk it. Look how determined he is. Go on, Justin, scream the crowd. He's nearly there, he's shattered. Plops down into the sea. And off we go. Mario is the driver. A gigantic eyeball staring down the track. Gobbles, what could possibly go wrong? That's what could go wrong. The wheel can fly off. And that's the baby. No wheel, no chance. There it goes. That one is done and dusted early on. Make its way down the course. Lots of obstacles on the way, starting with a chicane. Starting to shed the coat pretty. Marquis's steps over the cobbles as well, which may well pose a problem as we go. So down we come, the steps safely navigated, and now we have the stairs, the car-wrecking stairs, and these stairs will wreck quite a few of these soapboxes as the day goes on, but that one's okay. Might just be the best vehicle of all, we'll find out. Not too much of the coat left on the sheet though as we go down. We will see a time, it's quite smooth, it was nice. It's 46.5. Start ramp safely negotiated. Towards the Marquis steps, over the grate and down the other side, a little squeal on exit. Everybody's feeling the tension here today. We're still going strong though. Soapbox number 37 in Lisbon, down the cobbles towards the car-wrecking stairs and over there. Oh, not over there. Something's come off the back. Not sure what
it was. Something went through the water and down towards the finish. It's getting slower and slower and slower. Might need a push. Keep going.
And there it is. And 55.62. Now you've got to stop it. Centre of gravity in the quite narrow soapbox. The bit of detail providing the height is skating through there. Look, they've not actually caught anything on the way through, which means they're fast on entry and exit. A little bit here, the course. So you've got to be patient now and then try and build up some more speed down towards the kicker. And they're the pop. And then 34 kilometres an hour to take into the kicker. Over the top of that, no problem at all. And over the finish line, that was good. In costume, with a really impressive-looking soapbox, 38 for creativity, 32 for the performance, and very fast into the berm, and very brave into the berm, and impressively out of the berm. That's a chicane, but they're going to go into it hell for leather. They're still going. Oh, couldn't quite get out. One more chicane. The first two parts were fine, and that's where it went wrong. If they could have just got round. Julian and Dylan are the respective pilots of this one. Julian's Donald Trump, rapidly approaching, and it's a right into a left, and it's gone. Look at that. Wow. That was spectacular. Good to see the two lads both up and on their feet, because that went really quickly into the straw. The problem is you come down the course like this, you've got to go right, and then you've got to go left. And if you go too quick, you lose it like that. Look at the size of the wheels, and look at the size of the handlebars. Look at her face. I know how you feel. Oh, he's gone! From the onboard camera, it starts to go, and then you can't get it back. You just saw the shadow. And there is a great deal of creativity, as you can see, that's got nowhere near as much speed through the berm, which means they can navigate it safely. There's certainly a lot more themselves a real chance here to have a nice, steady and impressive run down the course. And I've got to say, for all of the detail on the soapbox, it's holding together remarkably well. It's very wide, though, so it's making those turns a little bit of a bumpy experience for everybody today. But no problem there for Oswald the Austrian. 26, so nowhere near as fast as Chicken Coupe through there. And nice. Still got the kicker. Turns out to be a really nice, steady run. 108.09, Oswald the Austrian. Handlebars at the front. A bath with handlebars and small wheels. And the berm on the horizon straight away. Fast into that. A really good, oh, he's just kept a hold of it. No idea how he got through there. He's got no idea. He just hung on and let nature take its course. Right. They can slow down a wee bit through the chicane, although not much. Absolutely flying through. Then we've got the kicker. This is shaping up to be really impressive. Bath time has the crowd on its feet here in Santon today. Mark here, 33. We've seen faster through there. Here's the kick. So fast, everything worked. That was brilliant. The speed through the berm. They nearly tipped him out. Oh, there we go. Three-headed dragon bobbing up and down. I wouldn't want to be laying under there, under any circumstances. The fellow on the back is controlling the heads. That's what we do now. They're through the berm anyway, and he's still on. Okay, through there. Oh, just about. How did they get through there? Right, now we've got the potholes. Got to get some speed up again. Well, they're okay so far. Co-pilot was laying down at the bottom of it and managed to get from the top to the bottom in one piece. That was great. 30. Here's the kicker. Look at the fellow at the bottom. Oh! And then down to the finish in 102.86, which and the Runaways train is on the way down. Small wheel, bit twitchy through there, look. Okay, though, that's fine. Not Jason. Here we go through the chicane. He's twitching his way through it, look. Pose. Oh, fair bit. The top started to go to finish the run. That's where it started to come apart. All bets are off. Only 20 kilometres an hour. Here's the kicker. There's the top bit. Way Express. Look at the time. 111.08. Big, thick, chunky wheels as well. And two of them on board here, Christopher and the onboard shows you just what they face when they go through there. So see by that just how smooth these two were through that part of the course. Now the chicane should be all right through the chicanes. It's quite narrow. Quite quick through there, look. Yeah, that's fine. Just great to see so many people here today. Potholes. And now we'll get an idea of the speed, because you start to pick it up from here, which leads you into the kicker, 32. And then let's have a jump over the kicker, decent air. They've had a really fast run. Travelled a long way in the air. I was particularly impressed by how they navigated the berm. Well, that's good, 56.03. Any team